Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we are going to discuss about measures of central tendency. So first of all, I would like to tell you one thing, that this is the second video in our series of videos on statistics for data science. If you haven't watched the first video, I highly recommend you to follow through my playlist, which I have given in description box, and complete the first part of this playlist and then come to this lecture. So today in this second lecture we are going to discuss about measures of central tendency. So first of all, I'm going to write the definition of measures of central tendency. So it is basically a value which is the central or maybe a typical value of the data set. So what is measures of central tendency? It is nothing but a value which is the central element, or it may be a typical value of that data set. So in these measures of central tendency, we have majorly three parts. First one is mean, and second one is median, and then third one is mode. So let us go through each of the three and we'll discuss about each of the three. So before that, just for your example, I want to make a data set. I want to make a sample data set which consists of name of the people and their salary. I'm going to show you about mean, mode, and median using this data set. So I'll quickly enter the data into my data set. Maybe I can take people's name as A, B, C, D, and then E. Maybe I can take the salaries as, maybe I can take like 2 lakhs per annum, or else 3 lakhs per annum, 3.5 L, 4 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs. So this is the data which I had initially taken. But let us suppose think that another person exists in this same data set by the name F, and if he doesn't have any salary, that means in the given data set, if the value of salary of the person F is missing, so if it is missing, one thing we can do is we can directly drop this data of the person F and we'll continue our process. But if we want to replace the missing value with something else, then we may use measures of central tendency to do our work. So in this we have mean, median, and mode. So first of all, let us discuss about mean. And let's see how we can fill this missing value with mean. So basically, what is mean? Mean is the average of the data available. So there is a formula for this mean also. I'll tell you that formula too. So the formula of mean is sum of all the data points divided by number of data points. So for this example, let us try to find the mean and let us fill the value of f using this mean. That means we are going to replace the value. So first of all, let us add all the values: 2, 3, 2 plus, 3 plus, 3.5 plus, 4 plus, 1.5. So totally we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5 values. So I will divide it by 5. So now we will get the value as 14 divided by 5, which is almost equals to 3. So we can fill this missing value with a number 3 lakhs per annum. So for this reason, we will use mean to a data set so that we can handle some missing values, and also see here that this 3 lakh is almost similar to all these values and it is not going to be an outlier. So what is an outlier? An outlier is something which is odd from this data. For example, if I place something like 35 lakhs per annum here, it will be an outlier because it is completely different from all this data. But using this mean, we can easily get a value which will basically fits in the place of f data, and also it can be like similar to the all the data which is available in the past. So this is all about mean, and let us now discuss about median. So a median is nothing but to find the middle value of the set of elements. For example, so let us take this example only. So we have values like, let us take 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 1.5 and then a missing value, because this is a missing value which is in the initial data set. We have seen with mean how we can fill the missing value with the similar kind of data which may not be an outlier using mean. So now let us see how can we fill this with the help of median. So first of all, to fill the value, we have to find the median of these 5 numbers. So to find the median of these 5 numbers, first of all, first step we have to do is sort them. So maybe I can sort it in this way, like 1.5, and then I may give 2, and then I may give 3, and then 3.5, and then 4. So after sorting the data, what we have to do is we have to find the central element of the data. So let us give the item numbers for this. This is the first element, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So out of these 5 numbers, which is the central one? It is exactly this one, 3. Third element is the central one and that number is 3. So we can fill the missing value of the member f with 3. So as you can see that using mean with 3, because we got the answer as 3 for mean while doing the calculations, and using median also we got the answer as 3. But you may get a doubt that what is the use of median if already mean is doing the same thing. So maybe one problem here is that for this kind of example, that means for this kind of data set 1.5, 2, 3, 3.5 and 4, both mean and medians were similar. But it would be different for different kinds of data sets, because the data set which I had taken is such a type so that both the values will be same. But in general, you may get some kind of different values. Maybe it can range from even 0.1 to any thousands of numbers. But this example is a different case. We can't tell it like a different case also. It's just random. We may get the same kind of answer for mean and median, or we may get different kinds of answers. But now in the next example, I will show you why exactly we will use median, although we have mean. So let us go through that examples also now. So now let us understand what is the main difference between mean and median. So in the previous example, we got the same answer for mean and median both, but typically it totally depends on the data set, and maybe it will fluctuate from 0.1 to thousands of values. It doesn't matter, because in this example, I'm going to show you in a different example, which is not similar to the previous example, so that you can clearly understand what is the difference between mean and median. So maybe I can take the data as such as, so I'll take 10 numbers here. 1, 4, 7, 9, 2, 3, 5, and then 99. So maybe these were the numbers which were taken by me. So now first let us try to find what is the mean of these numbers. That equals to 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 99 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is going to be 130 divided by 8, because we have 8 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we are getting 9 numbers because maybe I had given an extra number here. Yeah, this one is not present here because it is not in this data set. I had given by mistake. So the value would be 130 by 8, which is going to be 16.25. So we got a value which is 16.25. And now let us try to see, does this number actually fits to the all the above numbers above, because we have first element as 1 and we got mean as 16.25. So does 1 really relates to 16.25, because it is 16 times greater than 1. So we can't consider this 16.25 as a mean or a missing value to be filled with, because it is completely different from the number 1, and even with the number 4 it is 4 times greater, and even with number 7 it is almost 2.5 times greater. So with each and every number, even with 2 or 3 or 5 or 9 or 7, it is going to be very greater number while comparing to the numbers from 1 to 5, because these are all the small numbers and it is going to be somewhat big number compared to all these. It happens only because of one particular number called 9, which is going to be our outlier. So because of this one number 9, our total data is going to be disturbed. So in this case, we may use median to fill the values. So how we can rectify this using median? Let us see. So for the first, let us take all the data which we had: 1, 4, 7, 9, 2, 3, 5, 99. So first of all, let us sort it. So after sorting, my data may look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and then 99. So after sorting, we have data something like this. So now let us try to find the median of the following numbers. But before that, let us give the elements numbers. So this is the first element, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, and then eighth one. So as we can see here, we have even number of elements. That means we have 8 elements. So in order to find the central element, what we can do is we can find the two most central elements and we can find the mean of it, and we can assume it as our median. So here the central elements are 4 and 5. So 4 plus 5 divided by 2, that equals to 9 by 2, which will give us a number 4.5. So now see here, with median we got a number 4.5, which can be fitted here, and it is almost equal distance from each and every number except one number, that is outlier 99. But whereas while comparing to the mean, we got 16.25, which will be here, and it is no way closer to each of the first 7 numbers while comparing to 4.5. So that's why we will use median in place of mean, so that even though there were some outliers in the data, we will get some accurate values to fill the missing data. So this is the main difference between mean and median. And now let us go to mode and discuss about it. So let us discuss about a thing called mode. For example, I have a data like this: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 4, 9. So if anyone gives you this kind of data and tells you to find the mode of these numbers, simply what we can do is we have to count how many particular numbers were present in this data set. So first of all, let us write what are all the numbers available to us: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Now let us try to find total count of these numbers in the above data set. So we have one number of 1 and two numbers of 2, and we have 3 for 2 times, and we have 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we had 5 for 2 times, and 6 for 1 time, 7 for 1 time, 8 for 1 time, and 9 for 1 time. So after finding the count of all the values in it, let us try to find what is the maximum number of times a value has occurred. So the maximum number of times a value has occurred is 5. And see what is the number. So that number is nothing but 4, because it appeared 5 times in our data, which is more than anything else. And we can consider this 4 as our mode because it has appeared most times than any other number in the data set. So this will be our mode, and we can further write our definition of mode as it is nothing but finding the number which has occurred most times in the data set is called as mode. This is all about mode. And today we have discussed about measures of central tendency, mean, mode, and median. If you like the video, please do subscribe to my channel and share the video with your friends. And if you feel that this video really helps you, I highly recommend you to follow my playlist on statistics for data science, and you can daily improve your knowledge. And I will try to upload all the concepts of statistics which will be used for data science domain. So thanking you.